setback. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's brought down. We noted earlier, Osweiler only threw for 99 yards in Week 10. The ground game got going a little bit, though. Lamar Miller had 83 on 15 carries.
And he seems to be extremely happy to be in Houston because he wanted to be a full-time guy and take on as many carries and catches as he could possibly get. And Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is not averse to having him do that. But he has some help in this game, too. Akeem Hunt with 52 yards on the ground.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. We know it's not catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Osweiler. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Red zone opportunity.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Osweiler, flushed out right, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Novak's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. push on McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Taylor now to throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Let's chat about the division dominance for the Texans as they come back onto the field. They've won 8 straight games against the AFC South after that Week 10 win.
They've really taken over for Indianapolis, haven't they? Because it wasn't that long ago we were conceding this division to Indianapolis each and every year. Now, it's Houston's. 8 straight, as you just mentioned. Longest active streak in the NFL right now. And by the way, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but the Super Bowl is being played in Houston this year.
Play action. Now Osweiler sliding out of the pocket. On the run. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 69 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy at his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And now out come the Bills. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And got him man. It's Woods. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 2nd down, Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. They go play action now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The play clock's running down. Here's Taylor to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Taylor now to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Taylor firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. 3rd down now following the run. Now Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller from 21 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Back now in Houston. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. In motion, the tight end, Clay. Play clock winding down. Here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back this one down to McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first and 10, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And cuts out right sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the interception, here's Taylor. Vince Wilfork in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And Charlie,